The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Stafford here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, back to Henderson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. Pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Now Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Stafford on target to Woods, 1st down L.A. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson
Take off your helmet.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Second down and 5. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turn. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This returnable for Kupp. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Kupp now on the return. And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down. It's Henderson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a run with Henderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stafford on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second and goal, Stafford, touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown 49ers! Raheem Mostert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 6. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, it's Henderson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, it's Henderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Henderson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to throw it. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. On first down, Henderson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a handoff, Henderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that.